as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action now. Mills. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Marcus Davenport. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack on first down, Mills drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And the Colts pick it up. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep. Give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Saints at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to go big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Here's a first
There with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here, look to throw. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him, when he's driving home, to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now here's a throw, right side, taken in by his tight end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Mills on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw again on second down. Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be
under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here comes Westbrook. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, it's Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 45.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. And you're able to shut down the run play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing, Mills. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Westbrook now on the return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll set up to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 14. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Second and 1. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kylan Granson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14. Saints, nothing. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Third and long for Mills. There's Chris Olave.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
He gets it to Thomas. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here's Mills. He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 46 yards.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, it would have been the situation. That is the kind of drive that sends a message to the
Everything looked good with the league, though. This dude's running an onside kick against me in the third quarter. Beginning of the third quarter? Really?
There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take
Pascal, like the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's pretty nice offensively. His jump shot's decent.
He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throw taken in by Taylor.
No.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
5.
The sack recorded.
It's in announcements.
5, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Quick slant here to Woods. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I sent out invites to I think everybody, hopefully. I'm not sure. I didn't really want to. It was just somebody else's suggestions.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
Bro, I have 6 sacks this game right now. I haven't even been sent anybody extra. My guys have just been getting there because he's been taking forever in the pocket. Yeah, he sent me his rules because he's like, oh, look at these. These should be a good base. Yeah, we have some. I think the biggest. You didn't? Alright, after this man game, I'll say you should have. Pretty sure I sent you one.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10.
There, I don't think so. I don't think you can do that. Not sure though. I know at least one person joined. I saw. So. Okay, we're working. Okay.
It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw is Mills. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, like Clarkson, like I don't think we're gonna be super liberal with the position changes. Like if they like.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? Too early to pull a commitment in the clock game. Yet at the same time,
I don't really know. So.
This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Minute in the third quarter. I'm gonna be able to choose soon. Yeah, like Clarkson has played point guard before, and he's only 6'5", so it's like, what would be the problem, you know? Like stuff like that.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Now, what we're not going to do is, well, Embiid should be primary power forward. No.
Down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. Touchdown, Colts.
All right.
Woods, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL.
Yeah, when I was in, it was only the Suns guy. The nice thing about making people wait for 3 games to trade is we get a buffer too of just getting everything set up fully. Rather than them like, I'm already trying to submit a trade. It's like, no.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Parks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Mills. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mills to throw it. He completes it to Olave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Davis Mills from 17 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Saints are right back in this football game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you
All right.
thinking